This is, and I don't really, you know what? I don't really care. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
The reality is nothing like the dystopian picture that the Republicans are trying to paint of this senile, doddering president, and he's as sharp as a tack.
Anybody, any aide who engages with him or reporters, we can see this. The gears of his mind are working.
And Biden is actually in good shape.
Okay, that was really incompetent analysis. It was totally off the wall and wrong. The media claiming Biden is sharp as a tack. Special counsel Robert Hur said he's too senile to stand trial over taking U.S. secrets. It calls into question who's calling the shots in the White House. So we got news. Joe Biden wants to undermine Trump with a new executive order to permanently ban new lease sales for oil and gas drilling in certain regions of the outer continental shelf. And also this, stay on this for just a second. Axios is reporting that Joe Biden and his team were talking about bombing Iran's nuclear facilities. That would have handed Trump a major problem. Joining us now, they were thinking of bombing it just recently. Joining us now, Kingsview Asset Management CIO, Fox News contributor Scott Martin. Scott, you know, when we see the media roll on this with this idea that Biden is all there, when even his aides are leaking that he's not, and now they're trying to undermine, Biden's trying to undermine Trump. Trump wants to unleash U.S. oil and gas to lower inflation, plus stop Russia and Iran's cash flow machine driving Russia's war in Ukraine and Iran's terrorism in the Mideast. But they think Biden is so compos mentis that he's okay with all of these moves and what he's doing. He's undermining Trump here.
Yeah, I mean, the moves he's made, EMAC, with the Middle East and Russia so far, I think we could agree those were pretty bad. So I don't know where some of those commentators were getting their analysis. But look, I mean, you're putting Europe at risk and a lot of the world at risk, too, with what we've done with Iran. As far as the Green New Deal goes, maybe that was the deal, EMAC. Maybe the Green New Deal was the cash bill that Iran was going to have by exporting all the oil that we didn't export. So, look, going forward, Trump's solutions are going to be much better than what we've had and something that the world can actually be excited about than being held hostage by these terrorist organizations.
Yeah, you know, the other thing, too, is China is saying Biden is totally wrong with his climate agenda push. China is sticking with hybrid cars, so moving away from electric cars and doing hybrid gas cars. So Biden was totally wrong with trying to get rid of gas cars and only going electric. It's so off the wall. This Biden White House is truly one of the worst we've ever seen. They also, according to the Free Beacon, let Iran rake in at least $200 billion. The Biden White House consciously ignored U.S. intelligence showing Iran was expanding its oil and fuel smuggling operation dramatically under Biden. Iran funds Hezbollah. Hamas has been attacking Israel almost daily. Iran attacks its own people. Major humanitarian violations, Amnesty International, UN watchdogs say. But Obama and Biden are giving them, Iran, more money. That undercuts their claim of being humanitarian.
Very much so, and it puts the world at risk, EMAC. And also, look at some of those numbers, too, you mentioned. I mean, we wondered over the course of the last few months and years where Iran was getting all that money. I think we figured it out. So if you look at going forward and look at what Trump is going to impose here, at least for the United States oil production and certainly around the world, I think you got to look at a greener pasture here going forward, at least for somebody to stand up to those in the Middle East.
Scott, do you think Trump can clean all of this up?
I think it's going to be a long haul, EMAC. I think there's going to be some fits and starts, but at least the start is going to be done versus the give up that we've had so far.
All right, Scott Martin, you're terrific. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see you.